Good morning, everybody. It is day 6. I am on my bike ride. I am heading back to Mount Vernon due to some technical issues. I have a big decision to make, whether I continue or whether I turn around and go home. I'm having some bike issues and it's got me a little worried right now. I'll explain more about that tonight, but I'm going to Mount Vernon, have a talk about it and figure out what the next move is. But on the way to Mount Vernon, I crossed this beautiful trestle bridge, which is very cool. So I just wanted to share that with you. Also, if I get a chance, I think there's some harbor seals. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but there's one up there. Maybe I can get a good picture of them before I leave. Hey guys, a little bit about what's going on. So when I was on OTED, I developed that clicking sound. It got worse. I took it in, had work done, developed it on Goba, took it in, had work done. On this trip, I developed the clicking sound again, took it in, had work done. I got on the bike last night after I did my closing and took a ride for a couple blocks, and the clicking sound was back. It's like, okay, why didn't I just take it back to the bike shop that just fixed it? Well, because the guy told me that he has a 14-day waiting list, so it'd be 14 days before he could work on it. I'm 7 miles into my ride today. It's a 16 or 15 mile ride, and it was started clicking this morning, but now it's stopped. But at this point, it's kind of like when you have your car and it does something weird and you take it to the dealership and they work on it. After 3 times, every time you hear something, you're like, oh crap, it's that again. And when's it going to break? And that's my big concern. If I actually left here and headed to the Olympic Peninsula, there's another bike shop in 50 miles. After that one, the closest bike shop I found, I think, is at 300 miles. Maybe it's 280, something like that. Anyway, it's a long way away. If I broke down in that section, there's kind of, it's going to be finding a ride to get to a bike shop and get it repaired. And when I'm thinking about it, I got to feel comfortable to be able to do this. And right now, I just don't feel comfortable. It's like there's too many things going on. So I think at this point, I'm calling it quits. I am heading, as I said, I'm heading back to Mount Vernon. I'm actually right across from Odell's, where I had lunch or dinner the first night. So I just got done riding down Route 20 over the Bay Bridge. Then in the safety strip down the side of the road, the median strip that's normally on the right-hand side of the road. Rode down that for the last 2 miles, going the wrong direction on a divided highway. Oh, the joys of long-distance riding! But it's the only way to get to where I was at. There was a short road, and I actually took that and got off of it for maybe a quarter mile, but then had to get right back on it to make it to here. I've rerouted now, and I've off Route 20 now. I will be heading into Mount Vernon, where I have a place to stay tonight. I'm going to have a bunch of stuff to do, like go to Walmart and get a box to pack my stuff. Get the bus in the morning to go down to Seattle. There I'm going to have to get a bike box to put my bike in the bike box, pack everything up, and I'm probably going to be flying out on the next day, so July 2nd. So that's the plan right now. We'll see how it goes. I'll give you an update tonight when I get back to the hotel. But unfortunately, I'm very bummed about this. But as I said, I just don't feel comfortable. I've never felt like this, even when I hike the Appalachian Trail. It's like, what else can go wrong? And so I'm gonna go home, regroup, and figure out next steps. Probably not going to happen this year, but at least I'll be safe doing it. Thanks, everybody. Sorry about the disappointment. I know people were looking forward to following me, but I got to feel safe out here, and right now I don't with the bike acting the way it does. Thanks, everybody. So riding through this part of Washington is pretty cool. Those are potato fields. I grew up working on a farm that actually raised potatoes from the time I was about 12 all the way through college. That was one of my jobs was helping harvest potatoes and sorting them all winter long. Actually ended up helping my friend Oren sort potatoes the night before my wedding. Or actually, I'm sorry, the morning of my wedding. Broke a fingernail and had to have that fixed. But anyways, this was kind of cool riding through here and seeing all the potato fields planted and being watered. I remember those big water cannons we had over at Endaway Farms when I worked there for Paul and Oren. Okay, the decision has been made. I'm heading home. Tomorrow morning I have a 11:30 bus ride from Mount Vernon, Washington, down to King Street Station in Seattle, where I will pick up a bike box, disassemble the bike, put the bike in the bike box, and then catch a bus from there down to SeaTac Airport. Bus leaves at 3:40, so I have to have the bike put in the box and have my ticket and everything before that. And then from there, that will get me down to the airport about 4:30 in the afternoon. My flight doesn't leave till 11, so I'll be sitting around the airport until 11 o'clock. Catch an 11 o'clock flight, getting in 9:30 a.m. Wednesday morning. So that is my plan. Had a lot to do after I got here to Mount Vernon. I had to go buy a box. I had to buy packing tape. I have to go and get everything packed. Went to the laundromat, washed everything, so my wife doesn't have to do that when I get home. And also I have something clean to wear on the airplane tomorrow, so my seatmate isn't totally disgusted. So that's the things I did today. I did end up with, I think, 21 miles. I'll show the route on that. The last part of that, you'll see that I went all over Mount Vernon picking up things like the box and the tape and laundry detergent and stuff like that, and going to the laundromat. So busy afternoon. Sorry to see it end like this, but it is what it is. Thanks everybody for joining me on this ride. At some point I should be back out here doing this again, and I'll definitely record my adventure then. Thanks for joining me.